Yeah, guys. Welcome to this video. I'll be showing you how to input signals, how to input signals, how to input trade on your phone. So I'll be using this. I'll be using Android here, and I want to show you what I really have to show you. So I hope you have a great time. So let's get into it. So I'll be using Meta 5. I'll be using Meta 5. So the same thing applies to Meta 4. But I'll also do a video on how like the difference between Meta 4 and Meta 5. So let's get into it. So the same, but the interface for iPhone is different from the interface of um, of of Android. So the arrangement is quite different. Where we have the settings around this area here. Yeah, we have the setting around this area here. So it's quite different from that of Android. So, but as time goes on, I'm going to do a video on iPhone also, so that you get to know how to use that too. So, but the same principle still applies to the both. So you don't need to worry much. So if you are used to trading currency, yeah, I'm on static now. So if you're used to trading currency, no problem. But I'm using static as an example. Same thing still applied to currency also. So don't think about this. So let's get into it. So now you have your trade here. You actually can see that this very green line here is showing you where the current price of the market is, and this is where it is. So if you have not seen my video on how to use Meta 4 Trader or MetaTrader, go and check around there. You actually have access to that. And check on how to use Meta 5 Trader. And the next one is, now you actually come here, you have your interface, then we want to enter a signal. Let's say this signal here. Let me try and write out signal. Now, just give me a minute. Let me get on my all right, let's just have it this way. So let me say I want to place a trade. I'm expecting it to drop. I want to place a trade here. So obviously I'll be giving stop loss, I'll be giving take profit and everything. So now we have it here. That is the price I'm expecting the trade to activate. That is 76.45.1, right? So now I'm having my SL at the top. So if you don't know why the SL is at the top, you can also check the video on my YouTube channel, and you see the whole thing where I explain. But when you're buying, obviously you are tending upward, right? So your stop loss will be behind that. This is when the trade is going against you. So when the trade is going against you, you're going on a buy, right? But when you're selling, you're expecting the trade is tending towards the downside. So if it's against you, the trade will be going up. So that's why we have stop loss. So for a sell, the stop loss is above your entry point. So this is a sell. You can see a sell here. So your stop loss will always be above because the market is coming down. You understand what I mean? So, but for a buy, the buy is tending towards the upside. So obviously the stop loss will be below. You understand? The stop loss will be below it. So then let's take a look at this. Let's say I want to enter trade at 47, 46, 76, 41, 5. Sorry, 76, 41, 5. So I'm expecting a buy from that place. I'm not saying it's a buy. I'm just making an example. So my stop loss obviously would be below this level, right? Would be below this level. So just a minute. Let me go on my chart and write out the okay. Now let's come here. Look, I won't do it that way. Let's come here. Then we have it as this. Come here. So we want to execute the trade. So there are different type of trade you'll be given. I've explained pending order. If you don't understand pending order, just check my YouTube video. You actually see pending order. Just check the other videos. You see pending orders where I explain pending orders and break it down so that for you understand it, so that you understand very well. So there are three type of trade you'll be given. You see that you're given market execution. That is, you are entering the market right now, or you're given buy limit or sell limit, right? Or buy stop or sell stop, right? So in the video, I actually explained the whole sell stop orders, buy limit order, and all the stuff. So that's for that. But I want to enter the trade. The trade is not at the point, it's not at the price right now. The trade is not at the price right now. So we actually recorded 7641.5, right? So I'm giving the trade idea that this is a market execution, enter now. All I need to do is market execution, enter now, sell. It's a market execution, enter now, and sell. So all I come here, market execution, and I choose my loss size, this loss size I want to use. And if the person if I'm given a stop loss, I input it here, this red area, because that's where your stop loss is. That's SLTP, right? So I entered immediately as what market execution. So now imagine I'm expecting like the trade I'm giving is pending order. Pending order, that it means something that you are still anticipating. So if you don't know the difference between sell limit and stop limit, and sorry, sell limit and sell stop. So the stop order and the limit order, just check the video. I've done that also. So you come here. You come here and set a buy order. Let me say the signal is buy. Let me just give the signal, rough signal, and we are going to work with that. Let me give you a rough signal. So this is my signal group, my free signal group. So I'm just coming up, signing up here on my phone. So I'm going to be taking a going to you. So you understand, right? So if you have not joined the signal group, the link is so now we actually have buy limit, which is type for error. Buy limit for 500 4893. Buy limit 4893. I take the buy limit is at 4893.5. I go to my so immediately I get to my trading view, I look for what boom 500. Was it boom 500 or crash 500? It's boom 500. So I look for so that is boom 500. So I click. So now I'll come to buy limit. So it was waiting for 48, yeah, 4893.5. 4893.5. So can you see that this is buy limit? Buy limit, set my stop loss. Then I go ahead and pick my stop loss. What is my stop loss here? What do you have as the stop loss here? So it's loading up. So what do you have as our stop loss here? We have 4856.2. Yeah. So we come here. Stop loss 4856.2. So what will be our TP? Our TP will be the first one. So the first one, 4902, right? So
and that's all. I just place I just place the order, but I can't place the order. The reason being that the market is not going in that direction. So we have a buy limit, but the market is actually buying now. So you can't set a buy limit in a market that is buying already. So let's go to the market, let's go to the chart and see what I'm talking about. So the market has bypassed that level so much. So we are on bump 500, and you can see it dropping very well. So since it's dropping, you can't get a buy limit. Our buy limit order was set at 40, 40, 48, 48, 48, 73, I guess. I'm not sure. So that is why it's not placing, but that is a simple approach to go about it. That's why it's not placing, and that's very, very simple approach to go about it. Put whatever details you're giving and hold your trade until it plays out. When you have your stop loss, you have your TP, you're good to go. So, and that is how to enter a signal. So you can also note that you can enter the signal. Maybe you are given three take profit. You can enter the signal 3 times, right? You can enter the signal 3 times, or better still, enter the signal and just use the last loss size, the last take profit. Or better still, you use you take one trade, one position. When TP1 is done, you close up. When TP2 is done, you open again. When TP2 is done, you close up. When TP3 is again, then you start doing that. So it depends on you, but the one I find most effective is the 4-1, opening 3 positions. If you're having if you're having 3 TPs, opening 3 positions, if the three of them eat TP1, lock your profit, or close one and leave the two. So that's my own approach to the whole thing. So depending on you, and just pick the one that suits you best. Either you put in the uh, the O the O3 TP at once, or you just want to take a trade and still do some good numbers. So that's about that, on how to input signals. So if it's market execution, I've explained that to you. And if it's pending order, I've explained that to you. So if you have any question, you can just ask in the comment section. I'm going to answer you, or send me a message on any of my social media. I'm always there to answer your questions. So thank you so much.